what's your thoughts on the market nowadays, and what are your thoughts on the trends, different cities coming up, other cities going down, etc.?
Well, every market's local, so I'm not in tune with all the different local markets and what's popping off and what's doing good. So I couldn't tell you on that front. What I can tell you is I'm super confident what's going to happen in real estate, especially with Trump coming in.
Yep.
Because we know he's going to lower rates here as time goes on. And anytime they lower rates, real estate takes off. Also, too, I would just say that, with real estate as a whole, a lot of people who try to time the market, good real estate investors who are doing lots of deals every single year. It's not like they stopped doing deals. The market has been slow the last 2 years. I didn't just stop doing deals. I didn't just shut down my business because all of a sudden the market's not, it's not this amazing seller's market like it was before. You just have to get better deals when the market's a little soft because buyers want a better deal. They should when the market's soft. But guess what? When the market gets hot again, you know what? Buyers don't need as good of a deals. The people with the deals are in control now, and so they're going to get top dollars. So kind of my point is anyone trying to time the market does not understand real estate.
Yep.
You just need to find deals all the time.
Yeah, good point.
Because there will always be somebody who will buy your deal.
Yep.
In every market. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's one of the number one questions we get when people ask us questions is, hey, should I buy now? The real estate market is X, Y, Z, and all this other stuff. And it's like, I just like you said, bro, I tell them all the time, like, don't wait, like, buy now while you can. The only difference really between you buying before or buying now is it might be harder to find a deal, but that doesn't mean that you're going to stop looking. Like, you need to keep looking, and if you find a deal, still take it.
The other thing that I tell people who have that mindset, who actually haven't done deals yet or have done very few, I'm like, dude, so somehow you who has no experience, who doesn't know anything, is somehow going to time the market? Like, give me a break, dude. Like, you don't know anything. Why? You think you'll time the market?
Yeah.
And you don't know anything.
Yeah.
It's
good
funny.
point.
Experts don't do it, and you want to do it as a novice.
Yeah. Somehow you figured out when the market's going to be just perfect because you're an expert to buy your one deal.
It's going to crash, bro. Don't do it.
What are your thoughts on, because people say all the time, right? Oh, market's going to crash. Market's going to crash. Market's going to crash. That's something that I've been hearing now for 4 years.
Yeah.
What's your response?
I've heard it since 2010.
Yeah.
Since the first year I've been in real estate.
Yeah. What is your response to people? Like, everyone thinks it's going to be fucking like 2008 again, and everyone's, all the houses are going to go into foreclosure.
Let me tell you what's different. So I got into real estate in 2010, literally right after the crash.
Yep.
So back then in 2010, the average house in Las Vegas, okay, where I'm from, I was a realtor here at that time, was $100,000.
That's crazy, bro.
That was the average price. And I kid you not, this is why I quit being a realtor. I was a realtor at first. I remember writing up a contract for a guy, okay? This house literally, and dude, honestly, probably, you guys would probably like this, probably a stripper owned it, because back then in Vegas, like,
hey, man,
all these
Vegas
strippers had
sense.
multiple houses and all this stuff, right? It was crazy, in 2007, 2006, when anyone could buy a home, right?
Yep.
So this house was brand new, built in 2008, sold for like $350 or, whatever, a couple years prior.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the market now for $90,000.
Wow.
It's never been lived in. Somebody bought it as an investment. Never been lived in.
Yep.
4-bedroom, like 1,700 square feet, 1,800 square feet.
Wow.
Crazy. So I'm showing this house to the guy, and I'm like, dude, this is a great deal, dude. Like, this is crazy. It'll rent for like $1,200. You can't lose. It was $350 just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And he looks at me, he's like, can we offer $75,000? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Let's offer anything. So I write this contract up for 75 G's. And the next day, the dude goes, hey, you know what? I think I'm going to back out of the deal. I go, why? He goes, because I think it's going to crash. And I'm like, what's it? Is it going to be free? Like, what's it going to crash to?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. He's like, at the time I'm 21 years old. He goes, you're young. You don't get it. You didn't, but you will. And it's like, dude, that story has always stuck with me because for 15 years I've heard that story, and I've heard it in multiple reasons, right? In 2020, guess what? Everyone thought the market was going to crash.
Yeah.
And you know what happened in 2020? It went on the biggest rip we've ever seen.
Yeah. Dude, I got a couple houses right now to this day at like 3-4% interest rate, man. I'm like, damn, man. I'm never refinancing these things, man.
No. Yeah, and that's okay. So yeah, this is what's changed too since 2008 is half of the properties right now are not even available because of that reason.
Yeah.
Half the properties are people have 3% or less interest rates right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And guess what? Do you ever want to sell that property?
No.
No, it doesn't make sense.
None of these people want to sell those properties. So basically, inventory got cut in half for who knows how long. Because I don't know the next time we'll see a 3% rate.
Yeah. Yeah. If anything, that's what I think is going to, people keep saying, market's going to crash. If anything, I don't know if we're going to see interest rates down low again.
If we do, guess what? Prices are going to jump.
Yeah. Yeah, the prices are going to, absolutely. The prices are going to jump. Because like now what's happened is, and I'm starting to realize this too, Ryan, I don't know if you feel the same way. It's almost as if it's better when the interest rates are low and paying a little bit more for the house than interest rates being high and paying less for the house. At least, I don't know. When I work my numbers here in Florida, it tends to be better where you're getting a better rate and paying a little bit more than getting a higher rate and paying a little bit less. I mean, it always evens out, but sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Well, I was going to say just like in the long run, it just depends what your strategy is. Because if you're going to flip and sell it, then, price is obviously more important.
Of course. But I buy and hold.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to hold it for a long period of time, the lower rate will benefit you over the long period of time.
Yeah. Yeah, which I always tell people, if you're a buy and hold guy, obviously interest rates matter more. But like you said, if you're a fixer and flipper, then we're talking ARV percentages, everything, which that's good to know. So for those that are listening in, so it's somewhat similar to the cash on cash return that I use. 8 to 10% is what you want as far as your profit margin with ARV, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's what you were saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So guys, quick word from our sponsor real fast. We don't mess around when it comes to leveling up, and that goes for your coffee too. If you're still drinking that sugary shit, you're already started your morning off wrong. 1775 Coffee's protein creamer is what real men use to start their day. 10 grams of whey protein per serving, designed to build muscle and boost metabolism. Most people are tossing whey protein into their coffee, but we took it a step further and made a creamer with whey protein already built in, no added sugar, just protein. They just dropped this protein creamer along with a whole new lineup. In addition to the classic dark and medium roast, you'll find new coffee pods and a brain-boosting mushroom blend that'll have you focus like a sniper locked in on CNN. Don't start your morning funding the woke mob and dumping garbage into your body. Do it right with 1775 Coffee. Use code FRESH to get 15% off. Guys, I'm drinking 1775 Coffee right now, man. As we walk it like we talk it over here, guys, and they got one that has a protein blend, man, so definitely go show them support. Shout out to 1775 Coffee.